So guys, at the number 5 spot we have the Shiva. Now the Shiva, you are probably thinking, what the hell, Alex? The Shiva, that's crap. But no, Pack-a-Punch is actually pretty good, especially when you have double tap. Look, oh, I missed. One shot headshot. This is round 9, so I know it's still a low round, but honestly, it's like a couple of shot. It's like a one-shot headshot till like round 20, which is honestly really good, and that's probably kind of a high round for the lower to average player. So, you know, and it's only like, it will be like a 2-shot headshot until around 25. So it's actually a really good gun. It's a wall weapon, obviously, because this is wall weapons, so you can buy ammo for it. It's in a decently convenient place because it's near to spawn, and it's quite an easy area to train in. It's not too easy, but it's kind of easy. And then, sorry, what am I doing? I'm killing with my knife. And that's the whole thing, really. That's the whole reason why it's good. But it really does have to be Pack-a-Punched, because this thing non-Pack-a-Punched is the same as the Pharaoh non-Pack-a-Punched. It's just dreadful. But the Shiva comes in at number 5. So at number 3, we have the HVK Pack-a-Punched. Now, instead of the Shiva, this gun is actually pretty decent non-Pack-a-Punched as well, so you can have it either way. And the standout thing about this gun is the ammo count. Now look how much ammo I have. So you start off with, obviously it's 60 in each clip, and I think it's 480 overall, you know, in the whole thing. So 60 plus 480, that is 540. Now that's a lot of ammo, especially for an assault rifle. Most of the other ones could have 400 or something. So that's a great thing for this gun, especially Pack-a-Punch, the ammo as well. Non-Pack-a-Punch, the ammo is actually still really good, but you can really notice the difference when it goes to Pack-a-Punched. The only downside so the Shiva's downside, obviously, at number 5 was the fact that it was very bad non-Pack-a-Punch. Now this, it costs a lot of points. Now, so it's actually the most expensive wall gun in the game, so you'd think it would be number 1. So that's the only problem. You have to have 1.6 thousand points to get it in the first place, and then 800 points for ammo. But that is literally the only problem with it. Apart from that, it's a really solid gun, and it comes in number 4. At the number 3 spot, guys, we have the Pack-a-Punch Kuda. You know, the normal Kuda's fine as well, but we have the Kuda, or the Crew Shooter, something like that is the Pack-a-Punch name. What's great about it is, number 1, for training, it's very good because it's very mobile. You know, you can move very well with it, unlike some LMGs and stuff like that. I think it's got like high mobility, which is great for training. What's also good, even though I'm doing these demonstrations on the Giant, as it is easier to buy guns on it because it's a very small map, but the wall spot on the Giant, on the Eisenjack is just incredible. It's right next to the courtyard, so if you're training there, it's just perfect. You can just use all your ammo. Oh, I'm out of ammo, you just get some more off the wall. So it's no problem for ammo on that map, and on the other maps it's pretty decent spot anyway. And then it has to be Pack-a-Punch though, because I've got to say the damage is not incredible, the fire rate is not incredible, nothing's incredible on this gun, but you know, it probably would have been 4 or 5, not 5, probably 4, if it wasn't for the wall spot on the Eisenjack, which just suits so well with the map style, and training in the courtyard. But that's all there is to say about the Kuda. It's an all-around great gun, and that is the number 3 spot. At number 2, guys, we have the M8A7. Now this gun is quite an underrated gun, you know, not many people get it. On the Eisenjack, the wall spot is pretty good, but on the Giant, it's kind of unknown, you know, no one really knows where it is. I certainly didn't know till not very long ago where it is, because I never look around there. I only go around there to just go link the teleporter and then go out, you know. And obviously I see the Cuda bit because that's when you're going in, but definitely not the M8A7. That's a different story. The headshots on this are just incredible. As you can see, it's round 15, so it's mid-round or maybe a tiny bit high for not very good players. Now, the headshots, it's just killing them instantly. Now, it also kills multiple zombies at the same time, which is honestly great for a gun. If you're camping at Catwalk, there's going to be loads in a line, so that automatically puts it up on this map especially. And it's a burst gun, which is different for a top 5. You don't often see many burst guns, especially on on zombies, because there's only the M8 and the Pharaoh. So there's not much choice really. The M8 is definitely the better of the two. And Pack-a-Punch, I really do see a good upgrade on this, and it's great. It's great ammo count as well. And it's pretty good non-Pack-a-Punch, I got to say. I mean, it's decent, it's still got a decent ammo count. And it's just great up until about round 25. Then it gets a tiny bit iffy, but it's still a generally really good gun. And that's number 2. Let's see what number 1 is. The best wall gun on zombies. So guys, at the number 1 spot, I'm sure you saw it coming, especially that I'm on the Giant, is the KN wall gun. Now, the huge reason, as I'm sure everybody knows, if you've ever played the Giants, you know that it is in the best wall gun spot. It's probably the best wall gun spot. It's probably the best gun spot for any gun on Black Ops 3 Zombies, as the Catwalk is just where you're going to be most of the game in the Giant, and the Giant's a pretty good map. I mean, it's my second favourite map after the Eisendrache. So if you guys love this map, this gun is the gun for you. Now, the thing is, it might not be as powerful and as much ammo as the other ones, but what makes it better is the fact that it's right next to you all the time. You can go buy ammo whenever you want. You can do this, you can do that. You can just. It's also for good for liquid diviniums, because if you're spending points, then that's gonna give you better chances at liquid diviniums, and it really is pretty good up until about round 30 or 35. Then it starts getting a bit harder to kill. That's when you want kind of an LMG or a Drakon or something. But honestly, it's great. It's also really good non-Pack-a-Punched. But the overall wall guns on this map are just extremely powerful, and they're just easy to get. If you're gonna spend money on the box, you're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go and hit the box. You get the Pharaoh, and you're like, all right, fine, I'll hit it again. You get the XM53, and you start to think to yourself, this is wasting money. You hit it again, you get the SVG, and you're like, why? Why is this happening to me? You hit it again, you get the Argus. You see what I mean? So, yes, maybe the HVK might be 1.6 thousand points, but that could be a lot cheaper compared to how much I have to spend to get a good gun in the box. So anyway guys, that's my video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment for any suggestions or improvements I could do in my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.